A drama group, which was founded over 30 years ago, has grown to become Nigeria's biggest movie hub of faith-based films. Many know Mount Zion Ministries and its founder, actor, director, and producer Mike Bamiloye, but very few know the story behind them. Today on Spotlight, we find out how far the filmmaker has come and where he is going as far as movies are concerned.
Of all the pioneers in Nigeria's movie industry, the story of actor and filmmaker Mike Bamiloye is one that isn't told often. Widely credited as a pioneer of gospel movies in Nigeria, he began his career in a faith-based drama group over 3 decades ago.
Their dead bodies are not outside. Perhaps they died at the back of the house.
Actually, the Mount Zion Faith Ministry began in 1985. And at that time, it was Mount Zion Christian Production. And the initial vision the Lord gave to us was what we had right from the start was actually the Mount Zion Faith Ministry, or Mount Zion Christian Film Production, is a drama and Christian film production. So it's basically for staging of Christian drama and making of Christian movies. That was right from the start. And so that was how we started. Well, it was an offshoot of the drama unit of the Christian Fellowship of the College of Education, Elisha. That is where majority of the members came out from before they started in 1985.
Well done, Chief. Oh, Deborah, yes, have your seat.
Thank you, sir.
I wanted to know how far you've gone with the stock-taking exercise.
Right from the beginning, in our heart, we wanted God to use us to make Christian movies because there was no Nigerian Christian movies at that time. All we knew at that time was the indigenous secular movies that we knew at that time. But we were looking for something that we could bring out as an alternative to what God could use to bless the people.
From Mount Zion Christian Production, there was a name change to Mount Zion Faith Ministry to signify the intent of the film and drama hub. With a manpower of 16, they began touring churches, university campuses, and communities, performing different plays until 1990, when they produced their debut film titled Unprofitable Servant.
And the salary and the fringe benefit, they give it to me. They give it to me because I am their sales manager, not as a preacher.
Any tree that is flourishing in the Lord's vineyard without bearing fruit shall be cut down.
The first movie was just experimental. We didn't know we were going to shoot the movie. Though we intended going into film production, we did the first one. Actually, we did the first one in 1984. But it was a failure. It was a colossal waste. We didn't have any experience at all, but we wanted to do it. So we did it. But it had a lot of technical faults, so it couldn't go anywhere. It was not broadcast. So we abandoned the battle of film and we went to stage production. 1990, then we just wanted to record a drama that we have been staging. At the request of one of the hosts, he said we should give him a recorded version of the drama we staged, that he wanted to show it on television at Easter time. So we decided, okay, let's record it in houses on location. So we did. We gave it to him, and then he broadcast it on television. He sponsored it. And so we were sitting down in one house during the Easter, and we watched it. And as we were watching the movie on television, then it dawned on us, we've made a movie. Oh, we've made movie. Hey, then we clapped and we're happy. We're looking at ourselves on television. And so we took that as the first. So it was the encouragement of that one that made us to do the second one, 1990, which was beginning of the end.
Despite their lack of training in movie production, they forged ahead until the TV series Agbaranla, as well as the feature-length spin-off titled Ultimate Power, brought them into limelight. Gradually, Mount Zion became synonymous with gospel movies as Mike and his wife Gloria turned popular faces known for faith-based films.
We got married inside the work because the ministry began in 1985, and that was when we were engaged, and we got married in 1988. So the ministry was 3 years after that. So we got married right inside the work. And so she was a drama minister when we got married, so we had already known what we were going into. And we thank God that we had all our children inside the ministry. And not only us, all the members of the ministry. Majority of us were so young when we started. And we got married inside the ministry. We were giving birth to our children. So our children are now graduates. And then 2 of them are married. I mean in Mount Zion, children of members getting married, having children in the world. So we were able, by the grace of God, able to combine. But we believe that the Lord called our family into the work. So all our children are involved.
From a drama group moving from place to place, the Film Hub has now grown into a multi-generational enterprise.
Last year, August, we celebrated the 100th movie. Last year, August. And between August and December, we made another 8. And between December and now, we have another 11. About 8 movies are not yet out at all. That are Mount Zion latest movie. And the reason why we are able to bring out movies like that is because almost all of us in Mount Zion are producers. So, and our children are writers, and about 4 of our children in Mount Zion, biological children in Mount Zion, are directing, they are cameramen, they are editors. So the ministry per se, is a family of movie makers. So at times you could be on film location, 3 film locations simultaneously, but 3 families being on film location differently with different cast and different crew. So by now we will say that, okay, a rough estimate, we'll be having about 125 movies.
You support the women to support their husbands, even though you did not remember to tell them that on several occasions you had stood against the visions and programs of your husband because it ran contrary to your own schedules and itinerary.
The Nigerian film industry, Nollywood, is going through a metamorphosis with an increasing demand for better structure in terms of cinema halls and distribution networks as the industry rises towards a peak with plenty of room for all, including Mount Zion films.
I played the first Nigerian Christian movie to go into the cinema. It would be in 1992 with Mount Zion movies. It was in Ibadan at that time. The cinema at that time was basically, we have the cinema culture at that time. But it has gone down now. So that is to say that we've been to cinema halls before. Though now we are not into cinema. But I got your question very well. Presently, Mount Zion may not be in the cinema now, for now, but a lot of Christian movies are going into the cinema now. Even this last Easter, there was a Christian movie in the cinema, The Caged. But generally, Nigerians don't have the cinema culture. So the structure is not on ground actually. We are just trying to build it. So I will not rule it out that very, very soon we begin to go to, because there's nothing wrong with the Christian movies going to the cinema at all. Nothing is wrong. But it's just that the structure was not there before. And there was no sponsor, the structure is not there. But now, I will say that very soon we begin to go when the atmosphere is clear.
Nonetheless, the Mount Zion Film Hub is working on expanding its frontiers as it prepares its own space on cable TV with endless gospel movies available for the audience all day, every day.
I don't know. I just don't know.